What's going on, people? So it's been a busy day, busy week of shooting content, meeting with clients, doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm actually on my way to a meeting right now, but this one's a little bit different. The reason this one is different is because my meeting is right here down the street from my house. So today I will actually be speaking with the lovely and talented, I'm trying to wait till I say it till I get to her, Kelsey.
What's up?
So what's going on, people? This is Shy Harris of the Roew Society, and today I decided to pop up on somebody. So like I said before, right now we're sitting down with Kelsey Evans, or we're popping up on her. So Kelsey, who are you and what do you do?
So I am the founder of the Roew.
Okay.
And the Roew is an acronym and a concept that stands for real ownership in every way. We launched 2 years ago, and when I started it off, it was kind of like I knew that I wanted to support creative entrepreneurs particularly. I just wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do that. Now 2 years in, I have a really clear idea of how I do that. And that's either through our Muse series, which is an event series, which is how you found out about what we were doing, because we actually Muse, M-U-Z-E, started off as an interview series for the website. And yeah, last year we just expanded it into an event series and launched it in Harlem. And it's kind of been history since there. So far we've done 8 events, over 300 people have attended, over 12 sponsors, or about 12 sponsors or so. But essentially the Roew is about supporting entrepreneurs with managing, marketing, and financing their businesses.
Okay, so what made you decide that that's kind of like the lane for you, or that made you want to get into that?
I mean, it was kind of natural. My first business, I sold candy. That was my first business. I sold candy.
Favorite candy?
My favorite candy to sell, the highest hit was Blow Pops for $4.
Okay,
That's how we was doing it back in the day. But my favorite candy, I actually like dark chocolate.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really eat that much candy, but when I do, I have like chocolate and stuff like that. But yeah, that was kind of, I knew that I wanted to do something in business. For undergrad, I went to Virginia State University. Okay. Majored in business management.
They're not better than Norfolk State, but
listen,
anywho.
It's all love for Norfolk State and Virginia State.
Yeah, I guess so.
That was actually, Norfolk State was my first HBCU experience. And yeah, Norfolk State was like pivotal in that experience, just going to homecomings, just seeing all the love.
Norfolk State has, let me say something real quick.
Let's give it up for Norfolk State.
Norfolk State has the best homecoming experience ever of any HBCU. It's bar none better than any school. I've been to a couple of homecomings and they're all whack, extremely dry, they lack substance compared to Norfolk State. So I just wanted to say that.
Just a little like disclaimer.
Yeah. I just want to make it, because we're in homecoming season, so I just want to make sure that's known.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Continue.
But yeah, Norfolk State was my first HBCU experience. Then quickly after that, after I graduated, I went straight to New York and I got my master's in international affairs from the New School. Okay. Yeah. So perfect segue, because I want to make this a conversation about, since you help entrepreneurs pretty much start out their business, I want to kind of make this video just for those entrepreneurs who are trying to start out, who are trying to take their side hustle and make it a career. Okay. So first question or first conversation would be, what do you feel like most entrepreneurs mess up on when it comes to starting out? What they mess up on?
Yeah. Or like, what are some common mistakes that you see entrepreneurs making?
I can give like 3 things that people have questions about. At least what they've come to me and what I've gone to people about. Right. That I like consistently and constantly need help with. And that's another thing. Just want to like tell people, when you start a business, the world is constantly changing, and sometimes you have to make changes in your business, slight tweaks to adjust to those changes. Right. But ultimately, kind of the 3 things that I go back to, and I like people that are just starting out, I think have to pay attention to is, 1, who is your target market, who is your target audience, who are you selling to? It's cool to have a business idea, it's cool to want to start a business, but if you're starting something and it's not something that's actually going to be useful for people, then you have to really think about why you're doing it. So having a strong sense of who your target audience is first, and figuring out what the need is within the market, whatever you're trying to solve, whatever problem you're trying to solve. Some ways to do that are thinking about like demographics, age, income, kind of those basics. So figuring
because you can't have a super high ass product as far as the price wise, and everybody in your area who's your target audience can't afford that.
Right.
So it just makes no sense.
You're making a premium product, and if you're not targeting it to that audience.
Yeah,
then
you're not in a premium locale for that.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, that's one thing. Target audience. I would say marketing is really probably the most. I mean, marketing across all spectrums, from social media to email marketing to how you present yourself, how you present your brand. Having a branding and a logo in place, it helps because people can identify.
Most people don't have logos.
Yeah, you need a logo, man.
And you can't just get like your homeboy to do it who has a computer, who has Photoshop. You need somebody who's actually knows what they're doing. So I run into that like a lot.
Yeah, branding is not a small thing.
Branding is not just getting a logo done. It's everything.
Yeah, what would you say are some of the kind of things?
As far as starting out, I would say.
Well, I mean, like with branding, what are like the key things that
you need to know exactly like your brand story. Like you need to know like why are you doing this? Like what makes your brand stand out as opposed to everybody else? Because that's what really matters right now. Because with all the careers that are out here, there's usually like a busy lane for that already. There's a lot of people doing that same thing, no matter what it is. But if you have branding, that's what makes it stand out. Because like I know people who are photographers and creatives, and they're like, you know what, why can't I get clients? But it's because your brand is just like everybody else. There's actually people who are doing your brand better than you.
Right.
So I feel like to me, like with my brand, it's more, suited for the creative entrepreneurs, but also people who want to do things completely outside the box.
Right.
And it's kind of catered towards an urban demographic.
I feel you.
So those things kind of make me stand out. And so that's why with my branding, I try to make sure that it kind of fits that. Like it fits the outside the box. Like I'm not a guy that's going to come up here in like a full suit and stuff like that. So, because that just puts me in the lane of everybody else who do it way better than me.
Yeah.
But if I come out here in, an office t-shirt and, joggers and, really ready to work, but do it in a way that still fits with my clients and fits, what they envision for their company, then I'm going to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that, I think that nailed it. For me, I think what makes the Roew distinct is that, one, the look. I think the look is very strong.
Yeah.
The person that designed the logo and website, his name is Tashawn Jones. He did an excellent job with.
Is he from around here?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I've heard that name before.
You probably know him.
Yeah.
He's great. And I recommend him to people, and he's just fantastic. And we stick to it. And the Roew is an acronym that stands for real ownership in every way. And that is something that I tell people all the time. We need to own our businesses. We need to own our communities. We need to own our homes. We need to own our thoughts, everything about, and I'm talking about Black people in particular.
Yeah.
Though the Roew does not only service Black entrepreneurs, that is our target and main demographic that is attracted to us. And there's a different set of, I guess, kind of teaching that goes into working with new entrepreneurs who identify as Black Americans, African Americans. There's just a different set of things that we have to go through.
Okay, so speaking of Black entrepreneurs, I put up a post the other day that talked about why do Black entrepreneurs feel like they have to cross over to be successful? As far as I've did many of photo shoots and video shoots where people would be like, we got some models, but I want to get, let's get a white model.
Right.
And to me, that blows me only because those particular brands, they don't cater towards a multicultural landscape. It's just 97% of their clientele is Black people.
Right.
So why do you feel the need to want to cross over or have your token white person in it so you can seem like you're bigger than what you are?
I think, that's such a good question.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a sign of the times right now. The America in particular, its demographics are changing in terms of racial makeup. People are starting to look different. People are opening up to certain kinds of relationships, interracial, etc. And that's just something that you're seeing. I don't know if it's something that's being pushed.
But do you feel like we've always been like that, us as Black people?
Oh, well, that's in a way. I don't agree with that. I don't necessarily agree with the fact that you need to have a white face. You need to have a face that is kind of racially ambiguous to sell a product or service.
Right.
If you are servicing Black people, then show who I think for me, I like to show who I'm working with because I want people to be comfortable coming into the space.
Right.
We're going to be talking about some things at an expert level. We're not coming in talking about like things like here.
Yeah.
And in terms of from a marketing aspect, I don't think that that's actually necessary. And black folks have a lot of money.
Yeah.
We can circulate our own money amongst
That's going to be
ourselves.
the title. Is black folks have a lot of money.
We do. Well, I mean, it was like a trillion or something like that in spending power. We have the money to support ourselves, support our own communities, and come up with new ideas.
I think when people, not to cut you off because you made a great point, but I feel like when black people think about, I have a black demographic or a black audience, they feel like black people, I feel like they only think of like Chitlin Circuit or like lower level stuff when, and don't get me wrong, I've definitely seen that where a lot of people cater towards that lower demographic of people who just got a little bit of money so they spend on whatever. But there's also a lot of black middle class and upper class people who are doing some great things.
Yeah.
Who can spend money, easily on high level stuff.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, and kind of going back to your earlier question about the needs of entrepreneurs is pricing. I think pricing is something that comes up a lot. It's like, how do you price your products or services? If you're selling a premium product or service, price your services and products at that price. If you are not, then do something comparable to the market. But yeah, I think that there's just so much discussion. We can get into that about generational wealth and, you know, how we support our own businesses. But one thing that I champion and one thing that I so much enjoy is that I think that the three main things that you can do to build generational wealth and grow your business are entrepreneurship, investing in the market, and then just like paying attention to what's happening and use your if you're working a 9-to-5, use that money to support other things. There are just all kinds of ways that you can like get it out here, and we can do that amongst ourselves.
What does the Roew have coming up?
Ooh, it's a few things.
Yeah, I know
Can
it
I
is.
like kind of look back and tell you some things that happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Do that.
This is just something I'm really excited about. So around Labor Day, I had the opportunity to guest teach at the Virginia State University at the Reginald F. Lewis School of Business.
Okay.
I taught a group of students there. Just the focus was on understanding the target market, and that was really, really fun.
Really?
So I was like, okay, let me do some more of this. So in October, we have an event with Norfolk State Innovation Center. You and I are doing an event.
Yeah.
That's on November the
5th.
5th. Should we talk about it or wait on that?
We're gonna wait on
that.
We're gonna wait on that. Yeah.
And then I'll be back in New York at the Freelancers Hub on Monday, November 18th, presenting there as well. So what I'm doing right now is just getting into like the workshop mode, and kind of traveling and teaching and testing different ideas through the series. Again, kind of this conversation is going to be all about like the foundational pieces of getting the business started. And we're going to just have different topics, bring in some cool speakers, cool sponsors, and we're going to leave people with value.
That's what it's all about.
For sure. Like one of the things that I so much love about the U series, and this isn't being like, you know, self-congratulatory or anything like that.
I mean, talk your talk.
But it's quality work.
Yeah.
I know that when people come, they leave better, meaning that they learn something new. And it's not in any way to like compare or anything else like that, but I know what I would like to learn, and I try to bring in people who are able to speak to certain topics in a way that like is clear, is concise, it makes sense, and it's fun.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's just cool.
All right, cool. So now we about to get into the speed round. All right, so speed round. First question is best cereal as a kid.
Lucky Charms.
Okay, I can agree with that. I'm actually more of a Frosted Flakes man myself, but anywho, which business has the best brand right now?
Which business has the best brand?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know. That's so hard. Why would you do that?
Which brand do you like love the most right now?
I mean, the first person that came to mind is Megan Thee Stallion. I mean...
Okay, why is that?
Man, listen. When you talk about just sticking to one thing and just doing it consistently, and then having and patenting things and trademarking things and I don't know. I just think that she's doing a fantastic job. And she's being loud about it. She's being confident. She's in school. She's loving it. She's having fun. Man, this is a hard question. I think about other brands because now I'm thinking about people that I know personally, but I don't want to like.
Yeah, we can go to the next.
Okay.
All right. So to piggyback off that last question, is which music artist do you relate to the most?
Right now, this is just something that I got on rotation. Is Rhapsody's new album? It's cold. I'm listening to that, and I'm also listening to Big Crit's new album, Crit Hair. It's just, man, just motivational.
Okay.
Motivational stuff.
Let me think. We got two more. Let's make it good. As a kid growing up, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be an entrepreneur, a business owner.
Really?
Yeah.
So never nothing else like a...
No, not really. I was thinking about like playing in the WNBA, but that didn't...
You who?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I knew that wasn't going to be something I actually wanted to do, but it was something I had aspired to.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. I knew, and traveling, business owner, basketball, and I'm doing all those things, so it's been working.
Okay, cool. All right, and last question is, let's make it good. Let's get to the meat of who Kelsey is. What is your biggest flaw, but what is also your biggest strength?
Okay.
Stop them.
I think a flaw is I tend to overthink about things. And sometimes that can be good, sometimes it can be bad. And I would consider it to be a strength because when you think through, when you think about the possibilities and kind of things that can go right and the things that could go wrong, it prepares you for what might happen. But at the same time, sometimes I get lost in my own thoughts. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that has been our speed round for today. And gotta say thank you for Kelsey for, sitting in her driveway to take a couple moments out of her busy day to just speak with me about everything entrepreneurship, marketing, and all that good stuff. Kelsey, you have any final words?
Make it do what it do. We're gonna have some fun. It's about to be fall. This is a season of transition, and just want to say to everybody out there, stay positive, do what you need to do to make you happy, treat other people well, be kind, and that's it.
All right, cool. So once again, this is Shy Harris. This is another entrepreneur pop-up, and I'm out.
Word.